Hey everybody, welcome to Electronics or Electronic Systems, also known as eSyst 101.
Hope you're ready for the next episode. Hey, hey,
Alright guys, you made it. Welcome. Let this video serve as kind of an introduction slash orientation to eSyst 101, our introduction to electronics and electronic systems. I'll be your instructor for the next 16 weeks. My name is Justin Hunt. I'm sure pretty soon you're going to find I'm not huge on formalities, so feel free to call me just Justin or Jay, whatever makes you feel comfortable. It's more important, in fact, that you are comfortable talking to me, asking me questions. If you get stuck or in a jam for some reason, communicating with me more so than the formality of the instructor-student structure. So I want to get that out of the way first. I am really looking forward to getting to know you within the next 16 weeks that we have together in this course. But first, a little bit about me, just so you know who I am. I have a lot of experience in the digital forums. I've done everything from PC repair to my own consultancy business, security appliances, Linux administration, network administration, server administration. I also do some full stack web development and software architecture. I've been working at the college since 2009, so I'm pretty familiar with all the facets of the institution. So if you get stuck with anything besides this class and you have questions about how things work, I also work in enrollment services. I would be happy to point you to somebody who could give you a hand if you need it. That said, more about me. I've got an amazing wife who's awesome and she's my rock star, and two kick-ass kids. At the time of this filming, I have a third on the way, all boys. This new one, I'm not sure of his level of kick-assedness yet, but historically speaking, I've got a pretty good track record, so I think he'll be all right. I love all kinds of outdoorsy stuff. I love surfing, camping, hiking, paddleboarding, all that jazz. The only thing I love more than that is learning new stuff and sharing my knowledge. So I will always be a passionate advocate for you as a student as long as you let me know what you need. I'm here to help you out throughout the course and anything that I can. All right, so what can we expect in eSyst 101? Introduction to Electronics and Electronic Systems is electronics and the behavior of electricity and the tools and components that we would use to manipulate it. While this is an introductory course for the computer networking department, I'm going to structure this content for the next 16 weeks, not only for that purpose, but also as a primer for any of you that might be going on to physics or electrical engineering courses. All the stuff that I'm going to teach you here is going to serve you well because it'll give you a leg up in industry and it'll give you a great start out of the gate for any of those courses that you might be taking in the future. Again, this course is going to be a 16-week all online course. I'm going to try and put every detail I possibly can in the syllabus for you. If you have any questions, I say refer to the syllabus. Most of your answers are going to be right there. You'll also find your learning objectives week by week, the assignments that you're going to be expected to have turned in at the end of the week. I'll have those all listed in chronologically order and exactly what you're going to need to get good grades on those. Also, your due dates. You'll be able to find my lectures, which I'll be presenting to you just like this, same format. In addition to that, I'm also going to pair each one of my lectures up with a PowerPoint. All the assignments, the discussions, the labs will be present ahead of time, not only in the Canvas shell, which is where you're going to be accessing all of this information, all these resources, but also in the syllabus. There will be a midterm and a final, wah wah, and you're going to be expected to have some basic algebraic math skills. We're not going to get anything too crazy. I'm not here to assess your math capability. More so, you're going to need to be able to function within some of the formulas that you're going to learn and how some of these formulaic approaches relate to each other. Expect you're going to have to put some significant time into this class. There's a lot of material to learn, even though it's 16 weeks. I try to pace it out nice and smooth for you. You're going to have to log in at least 3 times a week and spend at least 2 hours per login going through some of the course material. There's going to be readings, there's going to be the PowerPoint, there's going to be the lecture. In addition to that, that's where the assignments come in, some of the interactive discussion boards that we're going to be doing, and then some of the quizzes and tests, those assessments. So one of my big rules for an online course, any course, but specifically online, it's respect. You're going to hear me often and frequently refer to this class and yourselves as my eSyst 101 family. I expect that we have this kind of rapport and we treat each other with respect just like we're a family. I also recognize that you have real life as well. You probably have families, you probably have jobs, you have all kinds of things that happen to you outside of this course. The main thing that I stress is please reach out to me. As long as you communicate with me, I'm sure we can figure out a solution to some of the barriers that might be hitting you for this week or the next week. Maybe you might be traveling for work, things of that nature. As long as you let me know ahead of time, we've got plenty of room to work around to make things work. Also, it needs to be mentioned that every week has concepts that build from the week before. So, for some reason, you're finishing out the week and you're feeling shaky about some of the information, feel free to reach out. A lot of the discussion boards we're going to have is where we're going to be spending time having discussions and dialogues and talking to one another about the content. I want you to feel comfortable within the space from week to week because they're going to be prerequisite knowledge for the next week. You'll be able to see my office hours in the syllabus if there's ever a change to that or I add additional office hours because we're handling something particularly tough or more comprehensive. I'll be sure to post my additional office hours and put an announcement in the Canvas shell. Okay, so the textbook. This is a completely free resource class. The textbook is online. It's a PDF, completely free. You can even download that so you can take it with you and throw it in an e-reader, a tablet, or a laptop and read it when you have some time, even your phone if you want to go that route. You're not going to have to shell out for any of the resources that we have in this class. You'll notice that when you log into Canvas, you're going to be taken directly to the course homepage. I'll make sure that all of the announcements are up to date, so if there's anything that changes, anything you need to know, I'm going to let you know ahead of time, at least a week. I'm going to try my best. On top of that, the homepage will have exactly what's expected of you for this week. The assignments, the points, the due dates, and I'll try to give you a rough estimate of how much time and effort you're going to be expected to put into the week. Again, if there's any questions that you have, any whatsoever, please contact me. If you have something that pops up and you're going to need some flexibility on the scheduling, anything like that, let me know. You'll notice in the contact section of the syllabus, I actually put my cell phone number. I want you to reach out. I want to have that communication. I want to have that rapport. So if something comes up, I can accommodate that. If something happens and you don't reach out to me, there's going to be little that I can do to help accommodate. As long as we stay in communication and you let me know what's going on and what the expectations are, it's a two-way street. I can definitely help you out. All right, so just keep that in mind when you're asking me for an extension on assignment or if something happens. I'm here to help you out. I just expect that you show the respect and give me the communication up front. All right, guys, so I think we're going to have 16 weeks of awesomeness. It might seem like it's dry material at first, but it's really good stuff, I promise, and you're going to be able to use it beyond just this course and probably beyond just computer networking. So, again, reach out to me if you have any questions, and I can't wait to see the awesome stuff you do. All right, let's have a good term.